Hey there, 102. I just wanted to do a quick note here about late work and my lab. Um, what I'll tell you is I will take late work. The syllabus policy says, and I will stick to this, is that I will take work up to a week late at a penalty. And what I want to do is what I've mentioned in the syllabus podcast, in the preamble podcast, in the getting started podcast, in the quizzes and scores in my T lab hiccups video is I want you to have the skill. I want you to have those skills more than I think it's important to levy some sort of grading and cosmic like spanking for not being able to get the work done all the time on time. I understand that life takes precedent over class sometimes. Now, does that mean that like chronic and persistent and terminal lateness is going to be, I'm going to use the word here, tolerated? No, but does that mean that I'm going to freak out every time it is that you know that you can't hit a due date on something? No, I understand that life happens. So this is what I want you to do is if you know that you are going to be late on something, I want you to message me about it. The earlier in the week it is that you're able to message me about an alternative due date for something, the more likely it is I'm going to say, yeah, hand it in when you can. Or give you a day. Hand it, get that to me by Wednesday night at midnight, and that'll be fine. Something to that effect. However, if you get in contact with me on Monday night at 5:30 p.m. and everything is due at midnight, hey, I'm not going to be able to make it. This is going to be late. Yeah, that's going to be late. I will still take it, but there's going to be the penalty there on that. So please don't choose to not do late work. I'm fully aware of the irony of there is another video here that says things about, every point is not the same. Not all points are equal, but at the same token, every point is important. So I want you to have those skills. Those skills are associated with assignments. The only way I can evaluate if you have those skills is to have a submission for something. So if you know you're going to be late on something and it's early enough, we will work on an alternative due date, no problem. But assignments at longer than 1 week late, I will not accept because all that does is create kind of a big wave of backlog work for you as a student that sooner or later becomes essentially untenable. And the problem is, before it becomes impossible to complete, there's this pleasant fiction that maybe I'm going to be able to get it done. And then it just never kind of happens, right? So I make sure to crush that wave before it ever gets there by saying after a week, I go through there, and if we haven't made an alternative arrangement, those get zeroed out and unaccepted. So just so you're aware how it is that I'll apply that policy, this lets you know.